You can either stand or sit, however you prefer. Thank you for your interest in the school board. You'll be asked, one question by each board member. Maybe for a few seconds in between, so you can just jot down some notes. I'll ask the first question. What do you already know about our school, and why are you interested in serving on the board?
I know that Neely Oakdale is a very proud school with dedicated people in this community that volunteer their time to make this school the best that it can be. The reason why I want to be a part of this school board is I know that there's some challenges at this school right now with leadership, with facility issues. I just want to be able to be a part of the group that's able to come together and get the solutions that we need. I have a vested interest in this school. I have one child in school right now, and 3 more that will be enrolled within the next 5 years. So, safety, academics, athletic competition, those types of things are important to me. I think that Neely can be the best if we just strive to get there.
Mr. Ford, as a school board member, how appropriate would it be for Superintendent Kim Lingenfelter to contact your employer about your workplace performance?
I guess if my workplace performance, I guess I don't understand where my workplace performance would come into play on this board or outside of my work. My company has a very strict policy that I must adhere to. Even to be here tonight, I had to get prior approval from our council. I take that very seriously. And therefore, I guess I took an oath with my company that I wouldn't bring my company or use my company time or my company facilities to perform anything that would be a part of this board or any other group that I may be a part of. So I guess, further answer your question, I would not put my company or my job at risk by any influence to this board.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Ford, what personal or professional quality do you hope to bring to the school board?
I hope to bring, I guess, a sense of unity to the board. As many of you may or may not know, I wasn't raised in Neely. I've lived in Omaha. I've lived out of state. I guess I feel like I could bring a fresh perspective that's not necessarily tied to emotionally to this school or emotionally to this community, but I can come in with fresh eyes and say, you know what, these are the things that an outsider may or may not see. These are the things that may need to be addressed. I have agriculture through my blood. I mean, I was raised on a farm, raised in a community similar to Neely, almost the same size. I was raised on a farm. Both my parents were teachers, so I feel like I have education in my blood. I have agriculture in my blood. I work in an agricultural field. So I feel like that could be a blended sense of unity that maybe I could bring to the board. I have 12 years of business experience. I have a master's degree in administration, to where I feel like I could bring a level of professionalism to the board. Not to say that the board isn't professional, but I would hopefully adhere to all the professionalism on the board.
Okay, thank you.
kinds of skills or expertise could come.
As I mentioned before, I have the ag background. By trade, I'm an analyst, I'm a credit analyst. I understand how taxes, how blips in crop prices, those types of things. I understand how they can help the cash flow. I understand how they can help or hurt the bottom line. But at the same time, I have that sense of finance and credit background that hopefully I wouldn't get confused with big numbers. You know, I lead consensus decisions daily on millions of dollars on the livelihood of producers and farmers across the 4-state area. So big numbers don't frighten me. I'm comfortable leading groups. I'm comfortable kind of digging into it a little bit too. And I think that if you have a group doesn't always necessarily agree, I think you're going to get the best solutions out of that. And it will be the best for all parties.
Mr. Ford, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to come tonight. John Allen says, "We are a nation of laws, not of men." Do you believe that the Neely Oakdale School Board should be ruled by the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Nebraska, and the policies set forth by the Neely Oakdale School Board? In essence, should the Neely Oakdale School Board follow the laws of the land and its own policies?
So yes, you should.
Thank you.
That concludes the interviews, questions. If you wouldn't mind going back to that room, I want to finish up interviewing the other candidates.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Next one's Tara Bentley Kimes.